So Jonas, Roger, Roddy, what's up? Manny, what's up? Putting up. Adin, what's up? Delusional, what's up, brother? We gotta get back in the zone, guys. I feel like my last two months were so good. We gotta get back in that zone. Good minced. Session setting timer. Yeah, I got you. Good, Hamza. Money Glitch, what's up, brother? Hmm. The accounts. If you're planning for today, we'll cover it. Give it like 9:25. We'll cover that. We always cover the plan at 9:25 because I don't want to repeat myself. So, Dean, Demi, Demi. You were backtesting for 6 hours just now? Dang. I haven't had a serious backtest session in a while. I'm watching myself on TikTok live right now. How do you embrace losses? Nah, I'm used to them, bro. I go on loss streaks all the time. How often should you still backtest? How often should you backtest if you're still paper trading? In my opinion, you should never stop backtesting. Maybe you don't have to do it as much, but like sometimes I feel myself slowly getting out of the zone. Like I was just saying in the beginning of the stream. Like my last 2 months were really good. We managed to make a good amount of money. Very content. I probably traded the best I've ever traded in my last 2 months of trading. Um, and I'm very content with that. But like I can already start to feel myself slipping out of the zone, right? I'm not breaking rules or anything, just not I'm not hot I'm not like in a hot streak. The model obviously protects me, following rules protects me, managing risk protects me. It doesn't mean you're on like a hot one. If anyone like ever plays basketball, like you know what I'm talking about. Like yeah, you can play your game. You do defense the way you're supposed to. You pass, you cut, you whatever. But when you're hot, you're hot. Like it's a different story, right? Like it's a different game. So I feel like I gotta get back there. Backtesting helps with that. Not all time highs? No, not all time highs. Good morning, Ruben. Good, Rubes. We tell the Discord we're live. I didn't get a chance to trade the model yesterday for a PM session, but I did post like I would look for it short, and it did form, and it did play out. So I know some people took it. I guess I got some messages at least. So that's good, I guess. Good, Omar. I'm doing good. Appreciate you. What's good, Christ? Guys, I'm pretty sure we filled up the whole Clash of Clans and Clash Royale clans. Everyone joined so fast. So I'm gonna start feeling bad. People are gonna be like, oh, bias is 925, bro. We always do bias at 925. I'll make room for you, Minced. I'll find a way. I don't know how, but I'll find a way. Like, how many people do we have? Oh, we have 42 out of 50 on Clash Royale. Damn, some of you guys are demon. Everyone in this clan is a demon, bro. Damn. You guys are crazy. Some of you guys are demons. That's crazy. Some of you guys are too good, bro. Guys, like almost 10,000 trophies, bro. The hell? And then the other for Clash of Clans, such a more peaceful game than like a PC game. What's the most amount of trophies in your clan? Your designer? Oh, see, wait, aren't you the guy with almost 10,000? What's the difference between funded and live? Live is like a personal account. What's the most? Someone in Clash Royale has like almost 10,000. Someone in Clash of Clans has 4,600. Clash of Clans is 38 out of 50 people. Yeah, 30 out of 50. Not bad. There's space. Where you from? I'm Arab. Day 78 of asking. Almost, we're almost at 100, bro. Almost at 100. I mean, just over 9K. I mean, no, they just play the game for fun, bro. Our opponents in the new war are really good. I think we can win. Yeah, I think we can win too, bro. We won the last one. I don't know how. We won the last one. We won the last. Oh, nice. Clan name? It's Gems Clash. Gems Clash. No, no, no. I dropped 1 to 18 on R on EU Judas swing. Damn. Hell 9. We got 2 Town Hall 17s. Gems Clash. Yep. Damn, that's crazy. 4-hour bullish inversion. Are you bullish? I'll cover bias at 925. My personal game plan. What's good, Terry? I'm good, man. I ate breakfast. I only got 7 hours of sleep, not 8, but it's not bad. I've been shopping since London. It's over. I actually like seeing London go sideways. Sometimes we get a nice Judas swing at 9:30. I can finish trading early. I don't mind personally. Wait a minute. What's up, good? Yo, what's up, bro? I'm good. I'm good. Great. I just lost a trade in gold. Can you see it? The trade was from 4 hour plus FEG. Sure, we have time. I don't know what time. What time did you take it? We'll cover bias. Jonas, give me 2 more minutes. Good, Robert. You're gonna call Trump's bluff. What's the stock market saying? Am I lie? It was pretty sad holding no stocks and we run to all-time highs, but I guess better safe than sorry, right? I really can't. I'm really just gonna have to sit this run. Sit this all-time high out. Wait for the next opportunity. Yeah, if he doesn't, then just get rid of him, bro. How much is your how much is your sales coupon? Um, I don't know. They had 30%. I don't think 30% is still running. I think it's over now. I think it goes back to 20 or 10. You'd have to check, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really sure. Do you think Trump might do some messed up shit? Tank the US stock market? Hey man, I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't complain. Have you ever thought of moving out of Canada? Yeah, I do want to move out of Canada, but it's not that easy to move out of Canada. It ain't that easy. There's not too many places to go when you're self-employed, you know? Probably just gonna have to stay here. You download a CLC. Why is Canada shit? It's not that it's shit. The only bad thing really is it's really unfortunate to buy it. You can't really just buy a house. Come to big Florida. You guys know you can't just come to US, right? If you're not born in the US, you can't just come live there. You can't, you know? Like I'd have to be I have to be a worker. I'd have to work in the US, which defeats the whole purpose. Yeah, you can't just come to the US, unfortunately. I would. Trust me, I would just go. Trust me, I would probably go right now, bro. Can I be self-employed? You can be self-employed in the US, apply for citizenship in the US. Bro, they're not even gonna let me apply, bro. You can't just apply for citizenship. Come to Germany? Also in Germany. Germany, I could actually come to, believe it or not, um, because my girl has a European passport. She can get one. So I could technically live anywhere in Europe, but the taxes in Germany are pretty bad. Yeah, I guess that's the plan, Ruse. Yeah, you had a lot of taxes, so that doesn't really benefit me. It's good, Finn. Monaco has zero. Someone in TikTok and YouTube said Monaco has zero at the exact same time. That's funny. Pull up in Boston. Yeah, Boston's not far, but like I said, it's just you can't just come to the U.S. Yeah, I can't. Like I literally, how many states have you been to? I've only been to New York and California. Um, your biggest fans in Boston? I like Boston, but I would like I said, I can't come. I can't live in the U.S., guys. It's not possible unless I was born there or I get a job there. That's pretty much the only way. Or I become really, really famous. If you go work in the U.S., would that work? My girl could technically get a job there, and then if I married her, I could live there. But the issue is, I'll tell you what the issue with that is. The only income we're allowed to have is from that job. I wouldn't be allowed to, because I'm not allowed to make money from something else that doesn't help the U.S. economy if I'm not there, you know? So it wouldn't work. Anyway, let's cover bias. Let's lock in. No, I know the U.S. makes it very tough, bro. I could do an investor's visa. No, I did look into all the visas, Murthy. My last trip was to LA. Anyway, let's lock in. Let's lock in. Okay. I don't know if anyone else's daily chart. Wait, why am I on gold? I don't know if anyone else's daily chart looks like. Oh, it's fixed. Well, yesterday it was like bugging. Anyways, um, it's hard to say whether or not we'll take Monday's low, but pretty easy game plan for the most part. Previous day's high is open. Previous day's low is open. We're pretty close to previous day's high and London high. We do technically have manipulation below midnight, but it's not quite enough for me. So we're just gonna have to follow the order flow. Um, just wait for a reversal, right? Wait for manipulation, wait for the reversal, and I'll probably trade the protraction because like it's not easy. Weekly bullish fair value gap could be an objective. We also could just trade higher, right? We do have a daily. Wait, we used to have a daily bullish fair value gap here. I don't know where it went. The hell? There used to be a bullish fair value gap here. Anywhere, ES has one, and it is respecting on ES. If you see my second monitor or my second screen, second layout, ES is respecting the bullish fair value gap. I think we're like my bias is pretty bullish. If we happen to manipulate lower below the weekly open, that's fine, right? I'm sure the model will protect us. But I think going into open, we'd simply just look for a high probability long. If we start getting really bearish order flow, then okay, maybe we can short it to Asia lows or previous day's low. But right now, I think drawn liquidity is London high, previous day's high, and we look for a long from sell side or something. You know, says it's a nice 90-minute fair value gap. That is a really nice 90-minute fair value gap. Yeah, so that's pretty much the game plan. Um, is today a day we want to just look for 1R instead of 2? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see where we're at. I won't like force a higher risk to reward. There's also no news today, so I won't force higher risk to reward, but we'll see. So this green line, I like this green line because there's equal lows from London lows, equal lows from London below midnight. Um, kind of go from there. So we'll see. We'll wait for first presentation. There isn't really any classic model that's gonna form. I guess technically there could be like this or like this. If you do this all as accumulation, it's a little too bright. So we'll see. Good day. You watch M30 or M3? Yeah, sometimes I scan. I don't watch it. I always watch M1, but yeah, sometimes I'll scan through. I got these new 100K alpha evaluations. I mean, I'm on the funded today, but we'll see if you want to trade those. You just need the session one. It's called ICT Kill Zones and Pivots TFO. So you see this back and forth, up, up, now down. I don't like seeing that. I'd rather just wait once this signature is over. So I'm waiting. Simply just waiting right now. See if we take out those lows. Probably will. Should probably minimize chat just so I can focus up to the max. I'm already not as locked in as I was last week, so I'm gonna minimize chat. I'll just focus up. We get the midnight open tap, short term low. See if we get the London equal lows. The lows below London, below midnight. Um, It'd be not nicer. I mean, we did leave like perfect equal highs. This could just be a very simple like 930 dump, classic model long. We'll probably get those lows. Trading is a lot easier when you just pick one side, you know, and then you just sit and wait for it to form for that side. It makes it a lot easier. Yesterday we kept kind of going back and forth, made things difficult. I was telling someone yesterday, you don't want to fall victim. This one thing, if you can stop yourself from doing this one thing, like you'll find a lot more success, in my opinion. And that's like have a direction before your model forms. Don't say like, oh, my model's forming here. Maybe we can go to this level. Don't do it that way. Flip the order. Say, I think we can go to this level. I'm gonna sit and now wait for my model to form. You know, rather than I feel like that alone would probably stop me from. Well, maybe not now because I don't do that much, but back then when I used to make a bunch of, I guess, silly mistakes, I used to do that a lot, right? I would be like, okay, my model formed long, maybe we can reach this high, rather than saying, no, I think we can reach this level. Let me sit and wait for my model, right? Yeah, I figured it out. Dot dot dot. Thank you. So I don't know. I think that's something that people should keep in mind. Like in my opinion, it really makes a big difference, right? You got to have your direction and drawn liquidity first. You can't say, "Oh, my model formed here. Let me go long. Maybe we can reach this level." It's got to be the other way around. It has to be the other way around. It's just way higher probability if you say, "I think these highs can get taken, so let me sit here and wait for my model to form long." That way, you really can't go wrong. I mean, you really can't, right? It took me 6 hours to figure it out. I don't know what that means. Anyway, let's minimize chat and focus up. We got those lows we were talking about. I lose track when I'm around you. Like ideally, in the best world case scenario, we do take out Monday's low and we trade into here. But that is the best case scenario, right? I'm still bullish higher time frame. I'm not gonna force it. I don't see any potential classic model forming here. I mean the 2 minute inversion, but I don't know if I could trust that. It's kind of small. But we're entering in discount, which is nice. We have a one-sided move after 9:30. So in my opinion, we either reverse or we keep this high open and dump the entire session. It seems the reason I'm saying that is just the way that this is forming. I feel like I've seen this many, many times. If nine sometimes 9:30 will just open and then dump the whole session, which I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm gonna sit here and wait for. I don't think I can take a classic model if I'm being honest. I just don't see it forming. It'll have to be a reversal. We're just gonna sit here and wait for a reversal model, right? That's pretty much all we can do. So I think we've done the hard part, in my opinion, already today. I've accepted that I'm probably not going to take shorts, at least not for a while, unless something, say we form a 50-minute bearish and then we stay bearish order flow and then we trade into it and then retraction for, okay, then maybe that constitutes the bias flip. But now it's pretty much the easy part, right? All I have to do is wait for my model long then not hesitate when it forms. So yeah, we did the hard part, I guess you can say. I wouldn't use any of this. Listen, if you have to try to think about which one is first presentation, that's probably not a day you want to rely on first presentation. It's can I tell you whether it counts? When I did my back test, I used whatever formed at any given time. The first one in the 1 minute. You can use it. Would I use it? No. I just wouldn't mark it out today. Too sloppy, too small, too much wicking. I don't think it has significance. That's just me. I also don't need it. If that's your model, if your models are on first presentation, then damn, you best know which one you're going to be using, right? Because I mean, you literally your models around it. I use it as a tool when it's very clear and obvious. You have a nice fair value gap. The first one after 930, it's nice. It's looks relevant. I guess you can say just the way it formed. That's when I'll use it. Because realistically, the only thing I really need is to know which candle is 930. As long as I know this candle is 930, I can trade my entire model. And that's all I really need. I don't need midnight. I don't need. I mean, I guess I kind of need midnight, but that's how I get my bias. So I guess midnight and 930. Appreciate you, Raj. So nothing in here, right? We're not gonna get a CISD long, so we just gotta wait. Not gonna lie, I opened chat again because the thing is gonna be a while before my model forms. I really can't be asked to just sit here and do nothing. So I'm just gonna wait for the model to form. Ideally in the macro. There is no clear first presentation, right? And that's all it is. Pretty bearish order flow going into 930 here. I live in Canada. Order flow is pretty bearish. We'll see if we get this low. I would use, like, if we haven't had so many small ones, I'd be using this as first presentation. Just me personally. You could use that. If it was me, I'd use this one. And just close up real quick. This would be a CISD long if it forms. I would not execute that. With the SMT, if it forms below midnight. I don't want to take the first CISD back up. The reason I don't want to take this is because we haven't formed any really fair value gaps, which means we're probably still high resistance, which means it's not a high probability trade. So I think I just wait for a protraction. Now, you could take this right now, like, boom, right now, and it wouldn't be a rule break. I don't know, target the equal highs or something. It wouldn't be a rule break, but I'm going to wait for a protraction model. I don't like the fact we haven't put in any fair value gaps or anything. So we'll see if we can get a retracement and then an OB. That'd be nice. I'll minimize chat now that the model might form. So I'll wait for a protraction. I think it's also good to wait for a protraction because it could be wrong in my bias, which means we could be getting protraction shorts at the same time as this reversal long. It's a pretty common scenario for some of my losses. I take a reversal model long, we inverse what we formed, and it's a protraction model short, right? So that's why I don't really want to take this one. Unless I have a really strong bias, strong conviction, which I don't today. So In terms of protraction model, we'd have to trade into here. Yeah. So if we respect this fair value gap and then close above, I could take that. I don't think we're going to, I'll be honest. But we'll see. Maybe it's something like this. Even if we got a fill there, maybe something like that. The 16-point stop, 32 points per micro. Call it a 10 micro trade. If we get the closure above here, I will execute. I want to get a good fill, but I don't want to jump the gun too early. We have a civvy up there. All right, we're obviously going to close above there. Hopefully we don't get another immediate SL. By the way, this one's paper, guys. Let me put this on tick so if everyone thinks I'm crazy. I'm executing on my funded accounts on my second monitor before everyone thinks I'm crazy. So I'm in on the funded with 10 micros on the 100K account. And we'll see. We'll see. I want to see this low actives protected. Small imbalance. We might take another immediate SL. I mean, and AES looking a little bit better. I'm in on 10 micros on the 100K account. This is a paper trade. I'm trading on alpha ticks like this. Yeah. Because I want to execute on TradingView because videos on TradingView are just better. So I'm viewing this as a bullish order block. That's what I'm viewing this as right now. We'll see. You know. So far, immediate drawdown. ES looks quite better. I mean, ES has made another bullish fair value gap. We're buying below the open, which is always good. We got the S&T. We got a CISD. Not the best immediate reaction. Maybe a little bit too early. Say we get stopped out. If we get stopped out here and then we close above, I'll probably re-enter. There we do get stopped out. Another loss. The micro hasn't taken the low yet, so we'll see if the micro takes the low. I'm actually still in on the account. I didn't get stopped out yet. I actually didn't get. I think I will, but we'll see. I hope it does, because then that would just be. Now I have accounts. Some accounts. My top step accounts are still in, and my alpha accounts are still out. I mean, my top step alpha accounts are out. All right, we'll see. I mean, we're still in, so I guess we'll just put the P&L tool. Or just pretend. Look at ES. ES a lot better, right? ES looks a lot better, which makes sense. I mean, it did put in the higher low. So I'm still in on my account. I'm just waiting. We're just consolidating. The stop is right there. 901.75 on the micro. Pretty much that low. Still in somehow. Still in the trade. Not sure how, but it'll probably get us. I mean, ES looks really good, surprisingly. ES formed, I didn't form on the 2 minute. So we'll see. I'm just kind of waiting to see. I mean, I can't really manage the position. We're somehow still alive. ES is reaching the buy side, man. It's kind of unfortunate, but I guess it is what it is. I could try to close break even on the funded, but damn, ES is really just coming to the highs, huh? No, I'm in the trade. I got stopped out on TradingView, but I'm still in on my actual accounts. So I guess I'll just show the screen. So I never got stopped out. My stop was here. ES reached all our take profits. I mean, that's kind of frustrating, but what am I gonna do about it? Not all our take profits, sorry, but it at least went higher. This is a tight consolidation. Very tight. Palstep I have two, yeah, but I also trade Alpha and Apex. Although I haven't been trading my Apex accounts. I feel like this is a trade. Obviously not that good. Looking at ES here, we'll probably get the SL here. Just looking at ES, finally started moving lower. If we get stopped out, let me put this back. Well, I'll probably look for one more long. Not opposed to it. We may get that low that I had marked out earlier. It's kind of weird that ES went all the way up there. Today could just be similar to yesterday's price action, where we don't get that much expansion. Um, I don't know if I would have full closed on ES, but pretty much restart take profit level, right? One tick away. NQ just kind of went sideways. But it was a good trade. Below the opening price, we got the CISD. We even got the protraction, the retracement to the fair value gap, closed above the body. Expected this low to be safe. We took London lows. ES went higher, so that's a good trade. You know, I don't mind that trade. I would take it again. Strong candle here, form with speed. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. There's not really much spread on top. There's not much spread with futures. I'm not gonna re-enter this. There's no way now. So we'll just see. Stop needs to be where the stop needs to be. Yeah. Can I check the 5 minute? Nice. Look at US 30. Dow Jones isn't too yeah, YM gave a nice move, right? YM gave the full reversal there. Pretty nice. That 5 minute FEG, the first one. What about it? You want to short from it? You can short from it, bro. You don't need me to tell you what you can and can't do. If you want to take shorts from the 5, take shorts from the 5. Client name is Gem. No, we lost the trade. Um, don't try to explain it to people in the chat, guys. Just do your trading, bro. Just do your trading. Passion. Yeah, it's. I'll send it in chat right now, Speedy. Yeah, pretty choppy price action. I'm definitely gonna wait till 10 now. There's no news days that really magnified the volatility of summer, honestly. Yeah, I mean, usually July is not too bad, but I guess we are starting to see that. No news. We created major buy side. With no new data, yeah. Will stock market ever get better? What do you mean better? What does that even mean? Stop needs to be where the stop needs to be, Gaddy. Yeah, you were right. You gotta put the stop. Yesterday price action was horrible. A lot of confirmation for long. We ended up dumping. Uh, yeah. No news Tuesday. We have tomorrow's FOMC meeting. Yep. Makes sense that we're kind of going sideways right now. There was SMT right here. Yeah, it's just FOMC minutes. No, I would not take this protraction. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna wait till 10. I'm gonna need it to be quite more clear. If you did take it, it's pretty much the same trade I took earlier. It would look like this. Just can't be asked to take that. We can tape read. Who is this bot? Who's the bot? I don't know. Bro, you can have such a better entry, dude. So technically, the model formed again. Would I take this? No, I wouldn't take this personally. But we'll see. June was my best month in the year so far. June was really good for me. What do you think about shorting? Yes, I wouldn't. I'm bullish personally, so wouldn't short. Almost time. I only trade for 2 hours. Well, I guess if you include PM, 2.5, 3. You could use a limit order on the FAD. It's the best way to manage risk too. I think we just look for the evals today. I don't even want to take another one on my funded. I think best bet is just copy trade these evals. Buy now. Took another full TP on gold. Nice, bro. That's break even. Nice. We'll have to wait and see. It's probably gonna be, like I said, probably wait till 10 before I even consider anything. I'm bullish personally. I'll be looking for longs. Have you ever made a video on copy trading? There's not much to make a video on, brother. You just gotta figure out which firm. And that's it. When do you sit in PM session? I sit from 2 to 3 p.m. Usually I finish within like the first 30 minutes. How long did it take for you to complete all of ICT's mentorship? Couple of months, 5 months, 6 months. Gatie, your actual first name? Gatie's my last name. I just want to trade because literally just watching without doing anything. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta watch. There's that low that we were talking about earlier. So maybe if we get something like, you know, and then whatever after. I definitely won't be shorting this, so we'll just wait and see. 2024, 2 to 3 months. 2024 doesn't take too long. Worst first presentation? If it was me, I can't even tell you with confidence, bro. I really can't tell you with confidence. Like, probably this one. If, I guess, like, hypothetically, I mean, it could be this one. But it depends. Like, are you following what ICT says? Because if so, I mean, ICT would never use this one. Or if he did, it means he'd be going back on what he said before. You know? So, like, you got to figure that out. You know? It's just a tool for my trading. If I have to think about which one it is and it's not obvious, it's not a concept I want to trade. 2024, did you watch all the video? Yeah, I've seen every single video on ICT's YouTube channel. Most of them once or twice. Yeah, I listened to most of his Twitter spaces. The mic is echoing. I don't think it's me, but I guess it could be. Is it echoing for anyone else? Glory Trade? I don't know who that is. Yeah, I think it's just you, bro. No one else has an echo. Not a sweep, broady. Why not? Best thing that could form, we close above the high here, and then that'll be my long. If ES forms a reversal model here at 10:01 close above, that's my long. That's my long. That's my second chance or second opportunity. Previous stage low, pretty much 50% between previous stage low and high. Everything did close pretty bearish. We'll see. May not even form. Someone said just hop on Valorant. I have one more trade left on this account. Do you think I risk it all in one trade or maybe split it up into two? What account is it? The thing is, I'd have to get the CISD on. No, but is it an eval? Is it a funded? I can't preemptively get in here. ES would have to close above 10:01 because it's not going to form on NQ. So we're just going to have to wait. How much is one dirham anyways? Who plays Valo? I used to play. Thank you, Yoshi. 5 days in a row? Oh no, 5 super. I'm tripping. You got a food for thought. The small first ever 2 takers. Yeah. No, it did get respected. You're 100% right. And I see it. Rainbow sucks. I used to try the Rainbow, but I don't really like. You know what I don't like about Rainbow? Like how slow it is. That's what I don't like. That's what I don't like about Rainbow. It's just so slow. So slow. Hop on Rust? I don't even know what that is, bro. But the thing is, like, I could like Rainbow if I was a really high rank. If it was a really high rank. But I'm like fucking bronze or some shit, bro. And that shit is just hella boring. Do you get losing months or just weeks? I do have losing months, yeah. Not much though. Um, not much. You either like break even or like 1 hour, 2 hour losses. Looks like we may just have wrong bias. It could just be a previous day's low move. Although, even if it was, I mean, there's no model here. So, not for me at least. On yes, it's a lot cleaner. Previous day's low looks good. Or we just stay range bound. Yeah, we'll just wait. Not much we can do now. What games have you played before? I've tried everything at one point. Losing trade hurts same as breakup? You can't have pain, bro. As long as the losing trade looks the exact same as the winning trade, what's the pain about? You know? As long as it looks the same, there's no pain, bro. Partials at 8 p.m. Which currency? This is Nasdaq futures. Rigid rules, flexible expectations. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. That's a good quote. That is a good quote. Should you full put an eval if you're in Droughton on it and review? Yeah, I would, to be honest. Waiting for 10:30 new quarter open, then cast a continuation short TBH. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's still pretty 50-50 now. To me, it's not that clear. I don't know if previous day's low or high will get taken first. Obviously, order flow is bearish right now, so maybe previous day's low. But I wouldn't be surprised if we just took Asia and then stopped. SCB should be a breakaway if it's gonna go, yeah. Yeah, I took a long. Took one long here. Okay, I immediately stopped out again. Well, not immediately, but pretty much. So another trade immediately with the stop. $10 months of unprofitability. I decided to switch to order flow instead. I don't know what that means, but sure. You mean like scalping? Like just micro scalping? Like it's going down, let me just short for a couple points? Oh, you mean like footprint charts and stuff? How do you trade so nonchalant? I'm used to it, bro. Just used to it. I mean, hey, whatever works for him, guys. Who knows? We can't hate. Just like, listen, just like listen, you know what's funny? ICT traders always hate on other people who didn't study ICT and hate on ICT. Yet ICT traders are the same people who hate on like people who say, "Oh, footprint charts suck." You probably have you don't even know what a footprint chart looks like. I know I don't. You know. So how the hell are you gonna hate on someone that you don't really know what it is? You know, can't really hate, bro. I mean, there are people who've made like fucking millions of dollars trading. I don't know, whatever. So really can't hate. You're really shit at trading. The London manipulated and reversed, so the New York will continue off liquidity sweep or IFEG. Thank you, bro. Thank you. They do suck. The IGT taught us that numbers are spoofed. I mean, I agree with you personally, but it doesn't mean it can't work, right? Prop firm is a one-time pay. All futures prop firms are one time after you pass. Why you have on a paper account? I don't know. Maybe you can't control his emotions. Maybe he's not profitable. I don't know. Who knows? Are you married? No, not yet. Like no activation fees. My fund and futures. It's the bias. I don't have a clear bias. I'm just waiting, to be honest. I have to wait. I have to wait till 10:30 or 10:50 macro. It's probably gonna go previous day's low, just based on the order flow. That's all the information I have right now. The fact that it's simply been going lower repeatedly. So it might keep going. What made you start streaming your trading journey? The first reason, the real reason why I started, let's talk about it. So someone said, what made you first start streaming? So for those of you who don't know, I've been streaming for over 1 year. I've streamed pretty much every single day for 1 year. Um, and the reason I started streaming was because I wanted my entire trading journey documented on YouTube. That was my first ever reason. That was my first reason. Then I guess you could also add the part that I wanted to hold myself accountable and build discipline. And I think streaming has done that for me for sure. Although I'm not gonna lie, ever since day one, you'll see if you go back to like the first 5 streams, I was trading just as nonchalant as I am now. Um, like I was always pretty much just trading, and I didn't really care. right? Because I'm live. And I feel like that kind of built it though, you know? Um, so that's the reason. That was the main reason. But I'm gonna be honest. Now that there's a lot of people watching me, I feel like trading is a lot harder. I feel like it is a lot harder. I don't know. How long were you trading for? How long were you trading for till you passed your first funded? How long was how long was I trying? It took me 1 month to pass my first account. My first ever purchase of an eval was January 1st, 2024. I passed January 31st, 2024. So it took me 30 days. I passed that. I passed the account. Waiting for 10:30 or 10:50. Yeah, we took one loss. I took a long earlier. How much? How long did you spend learning? I was only learning for about 4 months, but I wouldn't take that into. I didn't have a mentor, and it became really hard. You ever been to California? Yeah, I have. You try to pass quicker evals nowadays? Yeah, I risk more than 1% on my evals. Best way to learn is on the charts. Yeah, but I'm being honest. It's pretty underrated what a mentor could do. I have my ego is way too big to have a mentor, but I'm gonna be honest. You just gotta drop the ego. Like, man, every single mistake. I haven't been trading for that long. I've only been trading for like 2 years plus, maybe like just over. Bro, I've made every single mistake countless times repeatedly, and I made like little mistakes. Like, I think what people don't realize, there's always like these little things that you can't really control, you know? Like, you just have to learn it the hard way, or someone has to tell you. Like, for example, there was a long period in my trading journey for like a month straight or 2 months straight where I was taking partials like really low, like low risk to reward partials. And that really bodied me. Like, I was break even for so long, even though my win rate was high. There was another mistake I made was I kept getting eligible for payouts, but I um not like I didn't take the payout when I was eligible, and then it's not the fact that I didn't take the payout. It's the fact that when I lost after, I went on tilt because I was like, oh, I'm gonna lose my payout, blah blah. I feel like if I had a mentor, they would have just told me like, just take the payout, just take it right now. Don't even think about it. You know, you do this for a living. I mean, yeah, I make enough to pay all my expenses, save, put money into a live account, and just trying to scale up now. You're not wrong, Kay. How much do you have in funding? Right now, I have 400K right now. And I'm trying to get another payout before I go for more. Well, usually, last payout was end of April. I didn't get one in, well, yeah, say end of, let's say end of April. Yeah, and that partial problem might be where I'm at right now. It might be. I've never been moved to live. You copy trade all your accounts? Not all of them, no. How much money you make percentage in a month? Well, I don't trade a live account, so it's kind of hard to say. I also don't make money every single month. Well, not from payouts at least. How big is your live account right now? I have two live accounts. One is in the low five figures, and one is in the high four figures. How much you make percentage? Yeah, I don't know. I can't answer that question. How have you got a tracker backed by Hell no. I mean, I guess I technically do. I mean, I could have a. Wait, did I just get banned on TikTok Live? No. Like I have my interactive brokers account, but that's not for day trading futures. So is Apex reliable? Yeah, as long as you know the rules, in my opinion. How much do you make from YouTube? I make like $100 a month from YouTube. Sometimes 150. So not much. Yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. GatieTrades. Guys, the reason I don't talk about like the exact money I make, the reason I don't show it because I'm not selling anything. I have nothing to prove to anyone. Again, I'm just streaming so I can document my journey. You guys do what you gotta do what you want to do, say what you gotta say. Um, you know, it's too much pressure. You know, in my opinion, it's too much pressure. The reason I don't like answering questions is because it's just too much pressure. Once you tell people like there's got to be a line between like I'm waiting till 10:30. There's got to be a line between like transparency and um what's it called? Like too much information, I guess. You know? Because if I update every single, oh, this is my peanut from my account every single day, like that's just a lot of pressure. Because then I get messages like, oh, how much are you up? How much are you up? How much are you down? And it's like people are setting these expectations for you. Like live streaming in front of all these people is already like hard enough, you know. Like for and then another thing about transparency is the hate, bro. Every time I post a loss, everyone decides to message me and try to like coach me and be like, oh, you gotta try this, you gotta try. Bro, what? Like, relax. I'm trying to like. I posted my loss yesterday. You guys can go read the comments, bro. Everyone wants to hop on. Everyone's a 100% win rate trader once you lose, bro. Like, why am I even being transparent then? Like, I ask myself all the time, why am I even being transparent if I'm just gonna be transparent and then get hate, bro? Like, why am I doing this to myself? Like, do I really care? Like, this guy messages me. This guy messages me when I post a loss. I posted a loss yesterday, and he messages me. This was actually kind of funny. Uh, mm, hold on. Did he delete his message? People are messaging me. Yo, I have everyone's course. DM me and I'll sell it to you. I don't want someone else's course, bro. Someone else messages. I watch your stream every morning. I see you look at the charts for hours and you still get the bias wrong. I look at it for 2 minutes and I get it right. Humble yourself, little baby. Come on, bro. Why am I reading this? I'm gonna wait till 10:30, then I'll update you guys what I think is gonna happen. I don't think there's a point in trying to say something before. Um, well, I'm telling you guys, I get these messages like every day. Do you make like content? Yeah. Some of them are probably jokes, but I'm gonna be honest. Like I get these messages like every single day, bro. Would you take a short from the 30-minute city that's forming? Ask me in 8 minutes, and we'll just do a simple update then. I don't even want to try. I'm just gonna wait till 10:30 and get as much information as I can. Yeah, I know. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but like, I guess it kind of does. It's not that the hate gets to me. Like, it's not that I'm like, oh man, like my feelings are hurt. Like, no, it's not like that. But it's just like pressure, you know? Like, how much more easy would it be if I was just like no one knew anything? Like, I could just wake up, not stream, trade, go back to bed, go to the gym, go to the pool, do whatever I want, and no one can like. That's it. Like, that's it. It's like a weird. It's like a weird. Yeah. See, I knows what I'm talking about. It's like weird. You watch any movies or show? Yeah, I watch a lot of movies and shows. That is true. There's a lot of people. I do get a lot of good messages too. You think your trading changed your view on money? Oh, 100%. You watch anime sometimes. You get bullied by people IRL for streaming? I'm not that famous, bro. Um, why did you start trading? I knew a job wasn't gonna cut it. Have you watched No Country for Old Men? No, I haven't seen that. We took one loss so far. I'll probably look to trade one more time. I've seen Prison Break, yeah. Prison Break's really good. Favorite anime? Probably Naruto. But I'm currently watching Attack on Titan, as my friend has forced me. Have you seen Dexter? I watched like one season of Dexter. It was good. I don't know why I quit. It was not bad. I really don't know why I did wrong. I'm trying to journal, but what's can I journal about, Gaddy? Yeah, what's up, Gaddy? It's too quick. What's up, brother? Why did you first trade fail? It's wrong bias, it looks like. Right now, what it seems, it looks like wrong bias. It was also pretty high resistance in nature. I mean, it would have played out on ES, so it wasn't necessarily a bad trade. I think it's just the market condition. You, I mean, everyone says Attack on Titan is the best anime, but yeah, I really like Naruto, bro. I don't know if it's just me. Naruto just hits different, bro. We took one trade so far. Have you heard about Rizzy? No, what happened? Yeah, everyone tells me solo leveling too. Everyone says solo leveling. Like I said, fuck the market. I've seen Hunter x Hunter. It's really good. Yeah, I watched all of Naruto. I watched a little bit of Boruto, but then I quit. But it was also good. I feel like the only reason Boruto was good was because I liked Naruto. Like how he views the market. No, I don't really know how he trades, to be honest. I know he takes like quite a bit of trades per day, so maybe he scalps. Naruto's my favorite, but sometimes like an insane storytelling. Yeah, I think it's gonna be like that too. I'm at the part where like the big monkey talk. Oh, I guess I shouldn't spoil, I guess. We're kind of in a stump, guys. We may have to take a break from the fundeds. Does my one not go live? I don't know. Please don't do this to me. I'm still gonna trade. I'll just probably trade evals until we get some more. Um, I probably wouldn't short anymore. I mean long anymore. At this point, I feel like it's kind of a red flag. Oh, we don't talk that much, no. Previous days low. Looks like it'll probably get there. You keep up with UFC? No, but I am gonna start. Like I want to get put on the UFC, so I don't know if you can get put on that, but thinking previous days low could be a draw. I mean, a reversal here would kind of be a stretch. Although we are pretty deep in discount now. It's not an easy day, that's for sure. Would you reset if you only had $100 before funded closed? Funded or eval? Can't reset a funded. You have $100 left before blowing it. I mean, just full port, bro, and hope. Yeah, I'll trade PM today. $100 in my account. Should I buy an eval? I mean, it's probably the best money spent if you can actually trade properly. Yo, someone commented on my loss video from yesterday. He said, "This is funny. Don't take longs in premium." And then this guy said, "This is how people start after watching 15 episodes of TGR Bootcamp." I feel like that's probably true, man. Probably true. What do you think of my phone and features? Yeah, good for him. It's not my number one, but good for him. There's not really any clean short setups that I would have taken. No. The only one that you could argue is maybe this inversion, but the fill is not the best. So, what Forex prop firms are good? FTMO is probably best. Guys, do we ever just hop on a Forex FTMO account? Is that ever the move? Because I'm going to be honest. Listen, I've been through all-time highs before. You think TGR is getting on? I 100% think that's fishy, bro. I 100% that's fishy as fuck. But doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Look, just as I don't want to read comments from other people who are like, pocket watching me and watching everything. Um, I also just don't really care about anyone else. Yeah. How does the Alpha Jacuzzi work? I've been looking into getting one. I think you should get one. Most people I know who get one get a payout because it's not too hard. Um, what I would do, Quantekel. Quantekel's not bad. Oh, you can do FTMO. Uh, I would honestly just try Alpha Capital, bro. I have no idea how much the resets are. I think it's the same as your rebill. So if you get like if you like, I think you can get $50 resets funded next. When you do a 24-hour stream, never, bro. Funding Picks or Alpha Capital. I don't really know. Bro, if I was to get a Forex firm, I'll tell you what I would need. One static drawdown, which I think they all have. One or two phases, I don't care how many phases, but definitely static drawdown. I would want no consistency rule. Do they have consistency rules, guys? Forex firms? Most people are saying no. Some of them, but I guess most no. Okay, I'll short my form here. I guess best case scenario, we trade into the 30-minute, and then we get a short. So if we can sweep this, I'll try that short. But to be honest, I don't really want to trade. Like I personally don't really want to trade Forex, bro. I really can't be asked. I'd rather just master the futures market. I also don't want to be scanning at so many pairs. Mind you, I wouldn't be day trading. I wouldn't be day trading Forex. I'd be swing trading Forex. Consistency rule. Consistency rule basically just means your best trading day, whatever that your best day, it can't be more than 40% of your total profit. So if you make $10,000, your best day cannot be 4,000. It has to be lower. Committed tax evasion. No. You can write off. I can write off a bunch of stuff, but no, don't try to avoid taxes. All right, we'll see if we get a breakdown lower here. I'll short that. Does that mean your first trade has to be good? No. This is pretty aggressive displacement. Did we take Asia low? We did take out Asia lows. It's just kind of conflicting again. I really just don't see a clear direction. I feel like this SIBI can hold and we can go previous days low. This SIBI can inverse and we go previous days high. I really think it's 50-50. Take care, say. Good shit, Ryan. Just wait for a protraction, I guess. And I want to do. I want to read today. Today I want to read. Like, what is this, bro? We take Asia lows. Very fast displacement. We got a full breaker. Pretty clean breaker. Guess it is a CMD, bro. 10:30 again. Shit repeats, eh? Shit repeats. Have you ever thought about switching to only using fractal-based confluences? I don't even know what that means. What do you mean only fractal? Every concept is fractal. Equal highs are a strong draw. London high, strong draw. Previous days high, strong draw. We're really just fit like, yeah, in the grand scheme of things, we had a pretty bullish order flow right now, but in really the bigger picture, can anyone really confidently say we're more likely to go to previous days high than previous days low? I mean, I guess we did sweep out Asia, so it kind of fits the reversal model criteria. I mean, we're moving from discount to premium, which is higher probability than just simply from premium to, or from just from discount to deeper discount. So it makes sense that if we're going to take out a previous day's high or low, it would happen from a run from discount or premium. So that makes sense. It does make more sense. Even then, are we going to be able to find a high risk reward trade? I mean, this is probably just gonna go straight to TP. Just hypothetically, you could have entered on the breaker, but I wasn't really convinced at that time. And the risk reward is not as good. Why don't you enter the protraction? This is a very mid protraction. This is a very mid protraction. Um, the risk reward is good, but after such a large expansion, ideally I'd want a deeper retrace because I don't want to take a protraction and then this happens. I have to take the best trade, especially because I already lost one. We should always take the better trade. You show me exactly where the breaker formed. I have it marked out right here. This is your breaker. I'm looking at both MNQ and NQ. I have MNQ on my left monitor. That's what I'm executing on. And on my right monitor, this is Nasdaq Mini. Well, this is lame. Are they useful? The only time I use a breaker is when the CISD is not that clear. That's the only time. Asia opens at 20. Whatever, I think it's 8 p.m. This is Asia low. Asia opens, puts in the low, trades higher the rest of the session. That low, that's a low Asia low. This is London high. Low, high, lower low, higher high. Equal highs or London highs? Both, to be honest. I mean, this is all partial range in premium, but in my opinion, London highs. No, I didn't take it. Like I said, I was gonna wait for a protraction. 1050 macro is coming. If we get a protraction in there, that would be pretty much the last idea. Not much more we can do than that. No, man, they haven't given me the new Top Step dashboard. I don't know why. I asked for it so long ago. They don't want to give it to me, I guess. They don't want to give it to me, I guess. Okay, maybe we get a protraction long here. Check my gold shorts. Yes, tomorrow is only PM session. Gold shorts, bro. I think you're good, bro. 5 minutes, quite clean. We're in protracting territory. Indicators called ICT kill zones and pivots TFL. Okay. So if we get an inversion now, we can use that as a confirmation of a move higher. $20 stop. 17 point stop if we get it right there. $5 minutes before the macro. Once this forms, if it forms, we don't know if it's going to. I don't mind if we make a lower low than a higher high. It's really, it's really not that much in the grand scheme of things. 40 points. Damn. Someone said Iran declared war. I feel bad for anyone that was long. The trail stopped. I mean, maybe we leave equal highs again. Either way, for me, if we get an inversion here, I'll take it. Yeah, that's unfortunate, Nina. But at least, yeah, stopped in profit. I mean, as long as we respect the fair value gap, the model can form. I don't mind this inversion if it forms, personally. So we'll see. Wait and see. You're coming to Toronto Saturday? Let me know, bro. Yeah, Lori, I saw that. You're gonna slime me? What are you doing in Toronto for 5 hours, bro? Macro's about to start. This would technically be a protraction short right here. Yeah, it would be. My one trade for today, I took a long at 942. Drive a 2008 Lexus. You think this is seek and destroy? I mean, you can call it what you want. It's high resistance. It's not easy. Whatever you want to call it. Are you making like 500 plus a day sometimes? Like on a trade, like on a funded maybe. I don't win every single day. How long does it take to pass a funded? I usually try to get it done in like 5 trades max. Now at least, that's how I like to do it. Miss Squid Games, yeah, it's pretty good. Buying now, good or bad? Did you model for 'em? If so, then good. I feel like I've been break even as a trader for taking too many profits, small profits. How do I move on? I feel like what you're saying doesn't really make sense. So you know your trades are going more, you're just profiting too early. Well, you gotta profit later then, bud. That's it. Simple. I think you answered the question for yourself. You said it perfectly. Seems like you journaled, then you figured out something, and now you gotta make an adjustment. Where did I just put that folder? Well, this doesn't necessarily invalidate the longs, but if I'm being honest, this doesn't look tradable. Pretty much, we'd have to like wick and respect this whole gap. I think this is where we call it. I wish my winter was like my clash win rate. Damn. I think that's where we call it. I mean, this is crazy market. It's too tough. I can't, at this point, I don't think I'll find anything high probability. That's a crazy candle. So, at least we didn't take another loss. Yeah, PM session. I mean, it wasn't the worst trade, Steve. The same trade on ES played out. At least ES would have allowed you to reduce your risk to this low here. Um, so it's not the worst. IFG here wouldn't even meet my criteria because we took this low out. So again, if I had to trade, I would have to wait for a CISD, and the risk reward is not that good. And at that point, someone said, "Look at what Trump said." I don't know. I don't know what he said. Anyone probably gonna look? Yeah, ATM model. We just looked for 1 hour. Yeah, YM also gave us a nice long. So this is the move we were trying to capture today. And unfortunately, we didn't get to capture it on the NASDAQ. It formed on the other two assets, but that's okay. Right? It happens. I don't think it was a bad trade. I would, like I said, I would take it again. It's a normal trade. I would take it again. Right? Play it out on the other assets. Um, that's it. Very simple. Now, what do I expect? I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what it's. I don't know what to expect. Seek and destroy. Previous day's low. Did we ever reject that 30-minute SIBI? No. So we see how we never inverted that 30-minute SIBI. That's what I was trying to say earlier. Like either we inverse and run higher, or we respect it and run lower. So I guess probably respect it and go lower. Um, but that was not easy. It's just too much information. Then like it'll probably do more harm for me to watch YM than to just watch the two. So I don't. If you playing the 1 hour model, I can draw it for you real quick. Yemen just declared war on Israel? Really? Yemen has an army, bro? No, I'm not gonna take anything now. I wouldn't go long anymore personally. You could take a protraction short, but this is yeah tough price action. Two price action. But yeah, I appreciate you guys coming through. We'll be live again tomorrow. I'll be live in the morning. Maybe I'll trade evals in the morning and then the funded at afternoon because it's FOMC minutes tomorrow. No second trade. I will trade the PM session. I'll post again what I'm looking for in the PM. It'll probably be a run towards previous day's high or low, and we'll just have to see which one. Probably previous day's low is gonna get taken. So I appreciate you guys coming through. We'll be live again tomorrow. Another -1 hour today. I'll be live in the morning tomorrow. Take care, Ronald. China helps. Damn, not echoing. Nice. Appreciate you guys coming through. I will see you guys tomorrow. And maybe a protraction model short forms here, but I probably wouldn't take it. I wouldn't take it, but it might form. So we'll see. Take care, brothers. Peace.